The bride is so beautiful. She's only 22 years old. She looks so pretty, but she married a 65-year-old man. At age, I still have strokes. That's right. Wasting my life to hear rumors that she married you. Ton to get money to pay his father's debt. His father is addicted to words and makes a lot of money. It's also nice to find a sister right away. A young and beautiful girl comes to serve me, were the whispers I heard. On my own wedding day. Name is Emily. I am 22 years old this year because, due to family circumstances, I left school early and followed his mother to work at a garment company. Sadly, my father was an addict, so he invited me. My mother and I tried to work hard. Even my mother and I all the time. Highest salary in the group but still no enough to pay off my father's debts. My father was addicted for almost 5 years and everything there is value in the home, such as television, refrigerator and computer, on the phone, my father sold it all. Even the table and chairs in front that my mother bought. Nearly 10 million but weighs as much as my father. I also sold the rest. Now my family is poor. To the point where there are no tables or chairs to sit and drink. The water between my mother's house and I don't show it to anyone. When you come to play, there is also a place to sit. No one comes to my house to play. Our blood brothers because of my father all day long. I went to their house to borrow money if they could. I don't want to give it to my father. Immediately tried to steal things. So they were all gone. I hate it and no one wants to come to my house. My mother and I's life is so much because of dad. It's hard for me to work as a tailor. I work every day. I also had about 14 or 15 hours on Sunday. No rest all day long in my head just. I really think about paying off the debt to help my mother. I'm very tired looking at my friends on the same page. Their generation works for low wages. But it does not have to bear the burden of paying the family's debt. How many things can a family do with money? They can freely spend as long as they have electricity. The new phone has a scooter and wears stylish clothes. The tone of spending money is abundant. As for myself, I'm bored and don't bother talking about work. Years ago, but I still have to travel with my child. Cock-cack bicycle many days because I was tired and slept. Forgot I rode my bike and was sweating to get there. The company is still late and people are leaving now. Shoes and nice clothes. I still have sandals. Legendary green plastic. One man bought 3 sets. Always wear 3 sets of clothes all year round. When will my jeans become faded and white? I give them my new butt every month. Give my mother 10 million salary so she can pay debt for my father because before that my father borrowed money with interest. So now the interest and principal are high. I only kept a few $100s. Buy personal items and buy sticky rice for breakfast. But my father also lost mine. If I didn't give it, my father beat me last time. I kept $600 for pocket money. My father asked for it. I didn't give it to him so he washed the dishes. Threw it straight at my face, making my eyes turn purple. Bruised for a whole month before I stopped thinking life was bitter. It's really bitter when my classmates get married. I also had to borrow money from my sister temporarily. I don't even have a company to go to my friend's wedding. Do you have any nice clothes to wear to a wedding? Think, but feel humiliated for my fate. I went to my friend's wedding. I was laughed at by my classmates. Mocked me because I couldn't wear my clothes. Gradually I started to get bored of it. This life goes to work all day for nothing. I have money to pay my debt. I told my mother, I don't want to go to work far away. About the house again, I hate living there. Here, but my mother kept crying so I couldn't bear to leave my mother behind for one. She won't be able to bear the burden alone. Last year, my father was arrested for using drugs. My father has been going to camp ever since then. My mother and I don't have to listen to my father curse anymore. But creditors began to come to the house to collect debts. My parents and children must pay off all their debt. They owed so much that my mother secretly bought them. Pesticides were taken to commit suicide to end the life. In this life, I'm lucky. Appeared so I called the neighbor for help. I took my mother to the emergency room so my mother was there. Was saved, but since being in the hospital, his health has returned. My mother's health has become very weak. Not being able to work for the company anymore is a burden. Money is on my shoulders for a while. Creditors constantly came to the house to destroy and demand money. If I owe my mother, I'm sick and I feel like life is too much. When there was an impasse, Madeline arrived from the next door neighbor, looking for my mother and me that day, although I came home early from work because the company also has little work, so there is no work to work overtime. My mother and I were eating. After dinner, I locked the door and went to bed early because I was afraid of the owner. Thanks to Madeline calling outside Thai's gate. Hey Emily, you two are in the house. No, I looked through the door and saw Madeline. I immediately told my mother, Mom, Madeline, come and be quiet. Would you open the door to let her in? I'll open it. I'm sure Madeline has something to do. Open the door. I say hello. Why are you and your mother sleeping so early? Sleep before the chickens, yes. It's my fault. I'm a bit tired, so I went to bed early. Oh, so where is your mother? Yes, please go inside. My mother is inside. That's the house. Madeline came in and sat down. She glanced at it. Her eyes looked around the house and then she opened her mouth and spoke. Because the mother and daughter are working so hard on the table. I don't even have water to drink. My mother is sad. Tell me first that your husband is at his house. It's gone and it's gone. Now it's going to camp. Yes, you can leave it at home. It's so destructive to both mother and child. Yes, but he left his mother and children alone. Huge debt. Mrs. Madeline nodded in sympathy. So do you both want to pay off all your debt? How can I pay off my debt? Mrs. Billions? Then my interest kept pushing to the moon from time to time. Even if you die, you won't be able to pay off all your debt. Madeline took a sip of tea and said today, Ma'am, it's okay for you to have this job. Mr. Samuel from next door asked for help. Come back, maybe my husband owes you money. Ton, not both of you will. You know him, right? His wife passed away 5 years ago. He had a stroke. It takes several months of treatment to fully recover. Now his health is much weaker. Want to find someone to take care of you. For him, he said it was him. I like the style because it was my niece's wedding day. Becoming the type to attend a wedding. No, he already liked it as soon as he saw it. If you agree to marry him, he will give it to you. Money for mother and child to pay off all of his debt. Mother and son both know how rich he is. That's it, right? My mother and I jumped up and down. I was a bit dizzy. Because in this case I never thought. Even Mr. Samuel is the richest of mine. Everyone knows that, but he's 65. When I'm old, he is my grandfather. She was in the same class as me the day she got married. My husband attended her wedding and, did you meet Mr. Samuel? But I don't. I think he wants to take me back to work. Wife. I was silent and didn't say anything, but my mother. Then definitely disagree. No. It's okay, ma'am. It's like he's only 22 years old. She's so young that she can marry him. Ton okay. Mr. Samuel is 65 years old. The age difference is too big, but the rich city married him and paid off all its debts. Both mother and daughter lived happily ever after. You two just think about it and see if you say yes. Is that right? My mother still disagrees. No way. Mr. Samuel is old again. Illness filled people with his style. I have to serve and take care of him. Okay, ma'am. Van pursed her lips and said no. What do you know about taking him back? After working hard for several years, he died. He had a stroke and didn't live. Not long after, he died in a few years. His assets were all gone. When he died, he was still young. I really want to do something, but I can't. My mother did not agree, but I wanted to. Changed my life, so I told my mother to go ahead. Let me go see him and talk. I will decide for myself. But I'm 65 years old and I still had a stroke. If you marry him, you will suffer for the rest of your life. Whether it's suffering or happiness is still unknown. Mom, just let me meet him and then I'll figure it out. I told Madeline to pass on my message to Mr. Samuel. I'll be there tomorrow night. Go talk to him and I will decide later. Before Madeline left, she gave me 20 million and said this was a gift from Mr. Samuel sent. Let me take it and spend it. Yes, I feel it. Thank you, Mom. There's no need to thank you. Later, when you're rich, don't have a computer. That's okay. I'll go home and you two can rest. Let's go. Hello. Ma'am. When Madeline came home, my mother yelled at me, Emily. What's wrong with you? You're just over 20. Why do you have to marry old man Bang when you're the first year old? How old is your grandfather? I sighed and said I wanted to pay off all my debt. I want money. It's all for one word. Money. Okay, Mom. The next evening I went to Mr. Samuel. As promised the other day for me and your nephew. Ton is a classmate, so I was still there before. I often ride my bike to his house to play. I am no stranger to Mr. Samuel too. When I got to the gate, I rang the doorbell and the link came up. My classmate is also his grandson. Ton opened the door and saw Lynn. Surprised, Emily asked what's going on from here. Or should you find me, Lynn? You're going home. Play number. My husband and I are here too. So, best of all, you should get married. Still be able to stay at home like that. Lynn smiled widely and said it was my husband's house. It was very cramped, so I asked my husband to ask for it. My husband's parents allowed us to come here to live. Just to make you feel better. You came to find me. No, I have an appointment with your grandfather. Oh, please go inside. My grandfather is sitting there. In the living room. Thank you. Lynn and I went into Mr. Samuel. Very large and beautiful, especially the yard and gate. Long and wide. My legs are tired after walking. Mr. Samuel. There are 3 cars. But this time, he had a stroke, so his car was left there. No one even went inside the house. Mr.'s house interior Samuel was covered in gold all over. I can't even dream of land and money. Now I think I can buy things. That's luxury. Mr. Samuel sat drinking tea in the room. When the customer saw me, he smiled brightly. Wrinkles clearly appeared on his face. In her old age, Lynn immediately said, Grandpa, like your friend, I'm looking for you. That you should go upstairs so I can talk. Lynn was surprised for a moment. Ask your grandfather. Can't you hear me? Please go upstairs to discuss your personal matters. Lynn felt a little sad and turned to look at me. With puzzled eyes, then go upstairs, Mr. Ton stared at me from head to toe. He kept looking at my chest. He is very perverted. I immediately said, I came here to speak clearly to you. Ton immediately interrupted my words. Emily, don't call me sir, don't know. Feeling like calling me Mr. Ton. I got goosebumps listening to it, but because of him. I liked that, so I nodded yes. Mr. Ton, I came here to ask you a few questions. What's going on? Just ask. I'll ask if you agree to take it. In addition to the money to repay the debt, you also get it. What accounts? I want to know clearly. Then decide. Mr. Samuel immediately held my hand and talked. Then you don't have to worry. I will. Never let me suffer any loss. How much money does my family still owe? That's more reasonable. 1 billion. Then I will give you more than 1 billion. Pay the debt and I'll give you another 1 billion for you. Worried about renovating the house for my mother while I was still young. When you come back to live with me, the things are yours. It's all yours. Your husband's and your wife's. I think that's okay for now. But what worries me is my children. How will Samuel react when he finds out? Mr. Samuel married someone as young as me. And then later Mr. Samuel died property. How will it be divided if I ask him? On property matters now he will. Think I'm ambitious, but if I don't ask, I won't be at peace. I'll be overwhelmed. Stop. So everyone in your family rebelled. If not, I've made up my mind. Who dares to object? As long as Emily agrees. Everything is fine. If you have me, I'll take care of everything right now. I can take care of you for a few more years. Can you handle it? Then at that time, my children, I tried to throw you away because I was afraid. I fought for property at that time. I knew it. What should I do? I can rest assured about my property. I will divide it equally between you and your children. You won't be disadvantaged. Trust me tomorrow. Then I will make a will and you will have peace. Mind. I think about it and think it makes sense now that I need it. Money to pay off my mother's debt I want. As a boss, I don't want to owe anyone anymore. I want money to build a new house for my mother. I want money to go shopping and travel. I want to have many things and want to have them. You have to have money for the things you like. I wanted to escape poverty, so I decided. Trade your life in agreement. With Mr. After Samuel finished, I stood up. To go home. Mr. Samuel pulled me back to him. Calm down. What are you doing in such a hurry? Okay, I'm home. Mr. Samuel pulled me back in, hugged me and looked at him. She was trembling 7 as. The old man is about to die. But the old man is still alive. Let me hug you so I can sit still and let you hug me. Mr. Samuel hugged and touched his whole body. Me. To Mr. Samuel hugged and prepared himself all over. I found it a bit disgusting and disgusting at best. Is when Mr. Samuel kissed me and I gagged and caused. She was so terrible that she vomited, but because in the future, I won't be poor anymore. But I have to try. Try to endure. What are you two doing? Lynn rang out, making me and Mr. Samuel jerked. Let's let each other go, Mr. Samuel said with an accent. I know it's annoying and I still ask what to do. Lynn rolled her eyes at me. Seductive. Is that my grandfather? I kept quiet. Did not answer Lynn Ong's difficult question. Ton immediately said from now on. Call Emily. I'm a grandmother. Are you and Emily going to have a wedding? Ceremony in the near future. Lynn chooses. Staring at me like crazy. How is that possible? This is okay. It's very normal. Usually, there's nothing in my brain that surprises me. Of course I don't want you to escape. Be alone all your life? I also heard the story about him getting married. Mom. I said it before but I didn't. Unexpectedly, he married someone the same age as me. I'm like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Can you all go upstairs to do this? It's absurd. Why don't you marry someone? He's middle-aged and yet he's married to someone so old. I'm so young but I don't feel like it. It's okay. Shut up. Someone give it to you. Say that if you still show your attitude, then you won't let me and my wife stay here. Let's go upstairs, sir. Lynn turned around and looked at me with half an eye and then looked away. Left upstairs, Mr. Samuel hugged me, but I'll just push you away and come back here. You don't want it. Lynn said, let's talk later. Oh hey, stay with me for a moment. I quickly went outside his gate. Ton used his cane to chase after me. But still, can't keep up. Leave Mr.'s house. Samuel I walked on the shore. In the evening, the cool breeze is so pleasant. While walking, Ethan appeared. The neighbor, 2 years older than me, is handsome and kind. Emily, where are you going? Ethan, are you going for a walk alone? Yes, please come with me. I also want to go for a walk. But I ride a motorbike. How can I walk with you like that? It's okay, I'll drive the car. So the fairy took the motorbike for a walk with me. For the entire stretch of road, Ethan was the only one. Best of all, I remember my father's days. I haven't even gone to bed every time my father beats me. I ran to his house to sit again. He always comforts me and gives me. You have never despised me. Both me and the fairy were poor and walked together. For a long time, he took the dream bike with him. I'm sure it's such a long road. My arm was tired so I said, come on, let's go home, guys. Okay, are your legs tired? So I'm leaving. I'll take you home. He drove me back to the gate and then delivered me. Give me a small bag. What can I give you? Just take it later. Open it and see. Okay, thank you. Ethan smiled from ear to ear and drove away towards me. I took my bags into the house and my mother was waiting for me. In the house. And then you've been gone for so long? Is it possible? You. Yes, I have decided to marry Mr. It's Samuel. How are you? Mr. Old Samuel, same age. What's wrong with your grandfather? I like it. If you marry a fake husband, you want to repay your mother's debt. I just decided. Is that right, Mom? Don't agree to let me trade my whole life. Not like that. I yelled at my mother so she wouldn't stop me anymore. Mom, stop it. Mom, if you stop me anymore, I won't. I hate looking at her mother's face. This poor life is so bad. I want it. If I have money, I want to be a boss. So Mom, don't ever stop me again. I've decided. Decided. My mother sobbed and cried. Baby, I want you. Married Ethan. He came to our house to play. I want to get to know you like that. Hearing my mother mention Ethan, my heart choked. Because people are good and truly love me. It's only you and I also like you. But for a long time I have been worried about working to pay off debt for my family, so I don't have time anymore to think for myself. I tried to suppress it. My heart stopped and I said sour words. I'm sorry, but I don't like Ethan. Marrying Ethan. How can I repay my debt? Mom and the creditors who confiscated the house and the land knew it. What should I do? Must live on. How's your day, Mom? I can only cry quietly for my fate. I have already decided in my sadness. No matter what my mother says, I won't. Where to change the decision? I went into the room and opened the bag of things that Ethan gave me. Give me 2 shirts and 1 shirt. White and a very beautiful pink shirt. Under the bag there is also a piece of paper with words written on it. Emily. I like Emily so much. I want to be Emily's protector for the rest of my life. This is like, do you agree? Maybe I don't use the phone, say you. He just wrote a paper like that, and after reading it, I burst into tears. Burst into tears if I wasn't in trouble. When it comes to money, maybe I'm happy. I'm so happy to receive this piece of paper. But now everything is different. About to marry Mr. Samuel, then my love. And Ethan will keep it quiet and buried deep inside. Just my heart. I left the bag intact. Tomorrow I will return it to Ethan and tell him. Told him that I was about to get married. He forgot about me and my date's heart. I will respond in my next life. I have given up. My first love is like that. All for the sake of money. The next evening I took the bag to return it. Ethan, he asked me in surprise. If you don't have feelings for me, then it's okay. I'm fine. I just ask you to keep this gift. If it's okay or not, I'll have to keep it for 2 reasons. That shirt was given to you. So I have it. I can only use it. So me. Can you keep it? I sighed and coldly said yes, and you. I will keep 2 shirts. I want to tell you. You know, I'm about to get married soon. Is the beginning of the month. Ethan looked at me stunned and stammered and said, You. Are you going to get married? Yes, I need to get married. To help my family repay my debt. Mom and Dad, my children didn't pay off their debt this time. I'm sure my mother and I will have to jump off the bridge. Die. The above quickly said he had money to save. Get it for me. I want to help you pay off your debt. Please. Can you not marry someone else? Me. Because he smiled and looked at Ethan. How much did he save? How much money do you want to help me with? If he saves 80 million, he will sell the motorbike. Let's go. Is there anything of value that can be sold? I will sell it all to get money to pay your debt. Please don't marry someone else. Okay? I can only pay all my assets. I owe you only 1 part. There are still 9 parts left. Where else will you get it? Then sell it all. Then when we get married, we'll scrape the ground and eat. But at that time people tightened the land debt. It was not. Still eating. Mr. Ethan, is there so much debt? Yes. It's all for sale. Even the older brother won't pay me back. Forget me. I'll marry a rich man. If you pay your debt, you must escape this life of poverty. Please understand and sympathize with me. So you can know who I married. Not Mr. Samuel is the richest in Bin district. There. Tuyen spoke hesitantly, but he was pretending. Okay, I'm fine with money. That's an important issue. What's the point? Children don't care, but he does. If I get sick again, why should I marry him? It's miserable. He's sick. He's even worse. Die quickly. Why do you like that? After speaking, I stood up and walked back to Ethan to look. Following me, he clenched his fists with red eyes. But Ethan didn't know that when filming. As I walked away, I cried silently. It's clear that 2 people love each other. But money is an invisible barrier. 2 people cannot be together. That love should only be kept in your heart. Poor or blameworthy person here wears it. Let the villagers speak out. Neighbors protested 2 weeks later. Officially wear the bride's dress to become a wife. By Mr. Samuel on his wedding day. The groom uses a cane. Went to pick up the bride and the groom's face was very happy. The groom kept smiling all the time, but the bride's face was pale. Like money without any emotions. In wedding dancing, many people still have questions. Why did such a beautiful young bride marry? There is an old man the same age as my grandfather. Many people look at her family's situation. Bride is that they know the bride married an old man like. So it's because of money, because many people know my father. It's like the bride is addicted to showing off her debt. If you don't marry a rich man, then she and her mother will not be able to repay it for the rest of their lives. Get out of debt. My wedding night and Mr. Samuel is quite good. Especially in comedy, I know the spirit. He didn't like me because he was getting married. When asked, he objected and said that I took it. Mr. Samuel was digging it because I was greedy for money. But I don't love his grandfather at all. So I avoided him and stayed inside. Just my room and Mr. Samuel after. Received the brothers and sisters in his family. Excitedly stood up and went to his room. His younger brother staggered and said so. Ton, you have to be careful when walking and standing. Ton patted his chest and told him to rest assured. Still in great shape. I see you. You're so wobbly. I'm worried about you. Here is my stick. Please be careful. Please feel free to go to your room. Uncle's wife here. Mr. Samuel used a cane to go upstairs because he had been drinking. A few cups of wine made him a bit drunk. His legs were shaking because he had an earache. I have successfully treated it. However, his limbs and maggots are still too weak to walk. Still using a cane, he staggered. Unfortunately, I fell and hit my face on the ground. The patient's 2 front teeth shrank in pain. His brothers hurriedly drove him. When I got to the hospital, I lay down and fell asleep. I didn't know anything at 10 o'clock at night. I woke up. I still don't see Mr. Where is Samuel? Just opened the door and went downstairs to the living room. I didn't see anyone. Everyone had gone home. Only Lynn's husband was drunk. If you lie down on the chair, Lynn will go anywhere. Then I was looking around in bewilderment. Lynn's husband woke up and saw me and smiled. The drunk look in the workspace. Why did you give it to Emily? I forgot to say hello now. Mrs. Emily, right? I saw Lynn's husband drunk. I was drunk, so I kept quiet and didn't say anything. Then Lynn's husband continued to say the same thing. This is beautiful, but not like this. Why did you marry him? He's so old. He pretends to be sick. What else can I do for business? I refuse. It's so annoying that I just said that. What does it matter to Nam? Nam is my husband. Lynn is Mr. Samuel went to the south to talk. Put it in carefully so no one will stop you. Laugh for that. Nam came closer to me and winked at me with lewd eyes. If you feel like you're lacking in that, that's fine. Tell Nam. Nam will help you. Stay away from me if you're too nervous. I saw Nam keep talking, so I decided to leave. Went out to avoid Nam, but I just left. As he walked out the door, Nam ran after him and grabbed his hand. Mine is like, where are you going in such a hurry? Before we finished talking, the men came out, but shouted, stay away from me. Get away. At that moment, Lynn came in outside and saw me. And the man stood very close to each other at the door. Lynn started to get angry at the two of them. What kind of game? Nam saw his wife coming back and immediately went to her place. My wife is back. Lynn looked at me. Lynn yelled at Nam. You're very good, Nam. I just got here and I'm already thinking about stamps. What's wrong with her? My wife loves me. She speaks spiritually. What's wrong? The husband loves his wife. But doesn't he? I don't have enough strength to go stamp hunting with people. Other than that, I'm no stranger to you. You goat. Damn that male thing. Husband and wife are husbands. Promise to hug only your wife. To the Lynn kept talking to me over and over again. Immediately going upstairs, Lynn called me back. Emily stopped and I sighed. I'll be back. What's the story? Lynn yelled at Nam to get out. Go ahead. I'll deal with you. The male frowned and begged Lynn. But Lynn, he didn't listen, so he went into the room. Before, I asked you what's wrong. Lynn glared at him and said what he just did. My back. So Emily, are you crazy? I'm not. Do nothing, don't do anything but hold my hand. My husband. Are you planning on flirting with my husband? Right? Hey, talk to him carefully now. According to gender, I am your grandmother. I will never call you grandma. Don't dream about it, and I know it too. His only goal is to love money. It's just my grandfather. What do you love? Where is my grandfather? That's right. But your grandfather accepts that. Your grandfather. If you want to marry me, grandfather, you have to divide so much money. I thought he was so old and yet he took it so easily. Get a wife the same age as your grandchild. Why everything has its price. You are educated but you don't understand. Okay? Feeling angry, he rolled his eyes. Look at me. You look very good, Emily. Always act like a good girl. But my mind is as evil as a venomous snake. I can't believe it. You say I'm a poisonous snake. That's fine. I am a poisonous snake. Did you know that snakes are poisonous? Come on. If you don't touch it, you'll get bitten. It's dead, so when I don't touch anything. When it comes to you, I hope not to touch you. Come to me or you'll get tired. Lynn, you're the one who's talking to me. First, if you don't hold my husband's hand, then we don't need to be harsh. Each other like this. You're wrong. Lynn, your husband has negative intentions. Please forgive me. I don't want it. So from now on, then you remember to watch your husband carefully. Don't let it run around. It's annoying. It's such a bitch that it's best if you don't. What's wrong with me? If not, I'll tell you. With Grandpa kicking things out of the house. That's not certain. You know, the one who was kicked out of the house was not the wife. It's your husband. Lynn and I argued for a long time with him. Don't like me and I don't love either. I don't love him at all in my Lynn's eyes. Is a good-for-nothing person and so am I. Don't care what I care about now. Is Mr.'s money, Samuel his car. Ton, there are other issues I'm concerned about. What do you do to get tired? Lynn didn't argue with me. She went home. My room sat drinking water in the living room. She could clearly hear her cursing at her husband and the sound of smashing things. I deflated my mouth and smiled. From now on, I'm here, every day. We also have to find something for her and her husband. Arguing for fun at home. I went up to my room and suddenly remembered. Oh damn, I forgot Mr. Where is Samuel going? What are you doing that you haven't seen yet? I have no other choice but to go. Went down to Lynn's room to ask Lynn if it was him. Where is Ton going? I went to the door of the room and saw Lynn and Nam was fighting and I stood outside to watch. They fight to see who wins and who loses. Lynn's head is very aggressive. She keeps slapping her next to the man's face while slapping her. Damn it, he just got here. Already flirting with him. You bastard. Stop it. No, I didn't do anything. You didn't do it. Why hold his hand? I never held your hand. As for this argument, then this argument, Nam. So crazy. He punched me straight in the face. Lynn made her fall backwards. This dog, you see I'm gentle. Is the water encroaching there? I'll punch you to death. Now. Lynn hugged her face and cried for her mother to knock on the door. Lynn, let me ask Lynn on your behalf. She was embarrassed, so she stopped screaming and asked, What Mr. Wherever does Samuel go? When I saw Lynn, I suddenly remembered and said, Oh no, I forgot Grandpa is in the hospital. I came back to tell you to go to the hospital with your grandfather. I forgot you went to the hospital. Sir, what's wrong with him? He fell down the stairs he entered. You'll probably have to stay in the hospital for a few days. I sighed and went to my room to get clothes. Then I called a taxi to go to the hospital to take care of my husband. That's what my wedding night was like. I don't know how else to describe it. I just arrived at the hospital. The doctor asked me, Come inside, bro. Dr. Keem's question. Mr. Samuel. Angry. His face turned purple and his teeth were broken. Body aches, but Mr. Samuel still tried to speak. Doctor, can you hear your wife? You can't. Why? The doctor looked at me and then looked back. Mr. Samuel, what did you just say? This girl is. What's the problem with your wife? My wife? What's wrong? It's okay. I'm a little surprised. Okay. The flower already has its owner. Eat it. Tell me how much you remember. Yes, I know. When going out, the young doctor still looked back. Looked at me again and I sat next to Mr. Samuel. And asked. The car fell down and hurt so much. But I was walking right. Be careful. I'm okay. Mom, are you tired? Are you not tired? Just a little sad. Let's sleep. Then lie down. Yes, that's it. Then please wake me up. Go to sleep. I was at the hospital with Mr. Samuel 3 days. Which day? Someone also asked me if I was taking care of him. Sir, whoever asks like that, Mr. Samuel again. I hugged him harshly and I just laughed it off. The story ended in 3 days. Mr. Samuel returned home from the hospital. His family was very excited because of the 3 days at the hospital. There was no business, so he stopped. I hope to come home so I can sleep with you. With Mr. Samuel does the first thing when he gets home. I took the money home and gave it to my mother to pay. All debts paid off. Mr. Samuel. The wife's parents will return $1 billion to their new house as before. I promise my mother has the money in her hand, but she wasn't happy, so I asked my mother why. So, aren't you happy? My mother sighed. Tell me, I feel like I sold my daughter. Using the money to pay off the debt. My mother was really unhappy. Okay, I laughed and said, I think your daughter is only worth $2 billion. Mom, wrong. My daughter is worth $20 billion. If you already have a reputation, you have to be my enough. $20 billion brought back to my mother, and okay. I beg you, I don't need $20 billion. I need you to live there happily and peacefully. It's okay. Mom, I'm afraid they'll bully you. For the children and grandchildren of Mr. Samuel did not agree. I'm afraid they hate you and make things difficult for you. Mom, don't worry, my daughter is not easy. No bullying like that. I sat and talked to my mother for a while. Look at Ethan's house. But it's his house. She locked the door and no one was home. Mom, Ethan is still working these days. That guy went to the south. Son, it's no wonder he's been gone since the day he got married. I don't see him coming to eat. Sad. Because of the matter of getting married. My child, think. It's also his fault that I sighed heavily. I'm sad too, but I married Ethan. Where will I get the money to pay off the debt? Mom, Ethan is good, but Ethan is poor. I just have to do that. Sit with your mother for a while and then go back to your husband's house. Mr. Samuel was already waiting in the room. I'm old but still shabby. I know it's me. It can't be avoided, so I accept it. It was my fate that I took a shower and wrapped myself in a towel. Mr. Samuel waved up here to tell him he was his wife. Oh, I've been waiting for you forever. But I'm here. I'm sick. It's okay. I'm cured. Come with me. I'll go to bed and lie down for you. Whatever Ton wants to do, he can do it. I struggled to take off my clothes for a long time because his hands were shaking and he peeled them excitedly. I took my towel off and hugged and kissed me. I felt so disgusting, but I closed my eyes again and tried to endure the pain a few more times. I will get used to this old husband. Well, but Mr. Samuel was weak. Management and have not been able to do any business since the day I took it. Mr. Samuel, my life started to change. Instead, I don't have to do anything for you. Ton hired a maid. I've been pointing all day. Eat and play. I just lie down on my back. Mr. Samuel groped like that day after day. I started my tien of Mr. Samuel. Mr. Ton, tell me the password to the safe. I feel free to spend money afterwards. I took your money to learn how to drive. I bought a car in my name. Clothes, shoes, handbags, cell phones. I have enough and I work hard. Taking care of my skin makes me more beautiful all day long. Having money changes everything in life. Mr. Samuel has so much money. But I just spend freely without it. Need to think about seeing me buy a car and buy many things for yourself. Lin Co. Looks uncomfortable. Emily, please talk to me for a moment. What do you want to say? Lin looked at me from head to toe and said, since marrying my grandfather, he has transformed. Surely, I'm a country boy, poor and then turned into someone else. Anyway, what do you think? I'll remind you. Don't waste it anymore. Good. Because you don't make money. You don't. I feel sorry for you. Lin, I spent my money. My husband, I don't spend your money. Why do you say that to me? You can't spend money as freely as I do. Should you be bitter? Lin was very angry, but because what I said was so right. So she can't do anything to me. Mr. Samuel only gave Lin 10 million. Stop, and he arrested Lin and his wife and went to work. To support myself as I see it now. I spend money like water like that. Lin again. The more bitter Mr. Samuel is sitting there. Living room. Lin went out and sat next to her. And said, sir, please give me 50 million. No. What are you doing with nearly 50 million? I want to travel. Sir, please give it to your grandchild. So, my husband and I work all year. Can't save any money. Wife, my husband's salary is very low. Feed and then give 10 more each month. Million more for pocket money now. Kid, still don't have any money left. Why? My husband and I spend a lot of money now. Everything is expensive. My husband and I are careful. You've saved a lot, sir. What are you saving? If you work all year without getting one, you will get one. Is that the same? I'll just give it to you this time. Next time, you'll have to worry about it yourself. Lin D. The way he spends freely is new. All this and that will be spent one day. 100 million. You won't say anything. I'm asking. If you have 50 million, you will have difficulty with it. You are my niece, nephew. Don't let this happen like that. Call me Emily, but I'm you, so don't be comparing with each other. I see you talk. I'll be very happy with it. Next time, if you say that again, I'll cut you off. It's my pocket money. Grandpa, can I be so biased? Your grandson is only one. Just a gold digger. Mr. Samuel glared and shouted. Lin said something for the whole day. Be more deceitful with Lin from now on. If you hear me say something like that again, don't blame me. I stood on the stairs and listened to everything that the two of them talked to each other, and I also know that Lin is still there. She hates me and wants to bring me down. But it's not that easy because I got hold of Mr. Samuel complied in his heart. Then the hand. Now he listens to everything I say. I've already underestimated Lin a bit. If so, since she hates me so much, I should do something to Mr. Samuel hates it, and it is reasonable for the wife to send him back to her husband's house. Her husband being here makes me feel itchy. Extremely. Lin and his nephew were still talking. Again, I came down from upstairs with a look on my face. I was calm as if nothing was wrong. Said happily, these two guys wake up so early. Mr. Samuel pulled my hand and said, you just woke up. Honey, I woke up so early. Yes, I'm a bit hungry. Are you awake? So what should I eat? I'll ask you to help me. Please cook for me. I'll eat pho. I told her. Buy pho for me, then let me tell you. She bought pho for her husband and her to eat. Mr. Samuel used his cane to go out. Lin pursed her lips. Pressing her lips together, she said uncomfortably, even my wife and niece sleep there. Didn't bother to ask what my niece wanted to eat. If you get married, you'll be in trouble. Hey, you ask for your grandfather like that. Why are you? Aren't you afraid he knows? If you're good, tell him. I'm not afraid. I'm not like you who snitches. It's so dirty behind your back. You talk to him and kill him. In fact, my uncle voluntarily gave it to me. I don't need to flatter. Then the kind of nephew who tries his best to flatter. Even if you don't get any money, you'll be humiliated. That's so elegant. Lin got angry at him. I'm so crazy. The guy punched Lin in the face very hard. I warn you not to make trouble with me. If you don't, there will be no end for you. Nice to Lin. You dare to hit me. This dog. Lin, raise your hand to slap me. Then I grabbed her wrist and put her on the pillow. Give her 2 shots in the stomach to make her. Kneeling down, she screamed loudly at him. Ton was outside and quickly came in to ask what was going on. What's going on? Lin quickly ran out and hid behind her. Of him and sobbed and cried. Oh my God, he hit me. He slapped me. Mr. Samuel did not. Not only did he not defend it, he also scolded it. I spoke rudely again, so I got beaten. Let go of the habit of speaking insolently. Lin snapped at him for not finding out. Everything happens the way you decide it. Why can't you understand? If you're angry, I'll tell you right away. Don't blame the link anymore. It's all because of you. It's not good. Mr. Samuel quickly went out to grab it. My hand and gently said, don't you? Blaming myself for that is all. It's definitely due to the spirit. It comes from the factory. Is it true that he lied again? I nodded. At first, Thoi Lin cursed me. That's a shame. If you feel me, if you're being rude, I'll ask permission to go home. To my mother. I'm not here to bother you. Again, you know right away so you can feed it and eat it. It costs money to study and you waste your time raising it. Now he talks like that. But don't be sad anymore and let me teach you. I'll talk more later. I'll go upstairs to rest now. Let's rest for a while. The maid will buy pho for you. Call me good baby. I love you so much. I calmly walked past Lin's face. And I glanced at Lin. Emily, she thought. Do you have what it takes to fight me? Lin was both beaten by me and scolded by Grandpa. Scolded her very much, but she didn't do it. I can still hear the sound clearly upstairs. Mr. Samuel yelled at Lin. Next time, you still have it. If you talk nonsense like that again, go away. Is your husband's family in your house? Can you hear me clearly? Lynn and her husband were traveling for a week at home. I took the opportunity to beat Mr. Samuel bought it for me. A piece of land is in my name, then I own it. Continued to flatter him to ask him for 500 million. Make a savings book in my name. No one knows about that land and savings book. Even when Lynn and her husband returned from their trip. Then everything is normal, but no matter what happens, I will be your wife. The city is only 2 months old. I have my own car and a piece of land. Nice street. A savings book of 500 million. Not to mention the things I put on my body. It's all designer clothes, including wedding money. I also gave it back to my mother to keep for her. I am temporarily satisfied with my life. At first, I did not marry Mr. Samuel. I thought, my life will be boring and tasteless. I rarely become the wife of such an old man. But in reality it is not like that. As long as you have a lot of money in you, you will automatically feel happy. The power of money is indeed very strong. But when you have a lot of money, you don't. The more I want to have more, the more greed I have. People are limitless and so am I. Earning money is so easy and satisfying. The more I spend, the more I want to have money. Moreover, it does not stop at the level of money. I also want to own many things of Mr. Samuel. Then Mr. Samuel is the owner of a hotel. And 5 motels are all under his name. The business is very stable and earns revenue every year. For Mr. Samuel has a lot of money. Not to mention him, there are several pieces of land also in his name. Anymore, Mr. Samuel had only one child. Son is Lynn's father. Currently, he is father. Lynn's mother is looking after the hotel and 5. That motel he rented his brothers in. They take care of many of his assets. So how can I spend it all? Also want half of that property, or is it one of those motels? Only if it belongs to me can I be satisfied. Tonight Lynn's parents came home for dinner. Lynn told the maid to prepare dinner. Nam was busy playing games in the living room. Lynn saw that. She went out and yelled at Nam Suet. When you play games, put your phone away. Go. Nam still kept her eyes glued to the phone for him. Let's play for a while so I can undo it. Why don't you take off the phones? My parents are about to. I'm home. Nam quickly turned off the game. Wife, are your parents coming home for dinner or is there something wrong? I didn't know when my grandfather called my parents home. Is there anything else you need to discuss with your parents? The male's eyes lit up, or he called Dad. Mom came back to divide assets. I did. How do you know? Yes. You said yes. Is that a reason or is it Emily who instigated it? What's going on? Dividing assets is also good for my husband and me. There are parts that don't need to be done later. Another wife, right? It's crazy if you don't do it. Then it's time. When you run out of money, what do you use to put it in your mouth? The money grandfather gave me was tens of billions. Forget about your level of spending money. Dozens of billions are not enough to take care of things. The job is too lazy to rot. This wife, how many billions do you have in total? Before me, I heard my mother tell me that he has 100 billion years of land. Not to mention his hotel and motel. Then this time divide the property by 4. My husband and I are rich. I say divided into 4 parts, yes. Parents and wife. My husband is 2 parts and 2 parts are mine. Grandpa and Emily Lynn gritted their teeth and said, I have to share it with that child. He just came back. Here are 2 months that have brought you money. How old are you when you still buy a car? Give it to him and give him money to build a house. Not yet. Count the money put on his body during the time. Over time, it has benefited too much. But it's his wife that can call her out. Enjoy the right to inherit his property. I know that, but I hate it. I will never let that happen. No more. I won't let you go at all costs. Where does he enjoy your property? How can I still be alive? Are you here? I was standing on the stairs a while ago and I have heard everything that Lynn and Nam said. Talking to each other. I smirked at Lynn. Don't want Mr. Samuel divided his property. She's really greedy. It's obvious that she is. Wife of Mr. Samuel, but you are very good. So, I will let you know from now on. Evil is evil and evil is rewarded. As soon as Lynn's parents arrived, Lynn pulled her mother in. In the room talking Mom. He called Dad. I don't know what I'm doing when I come back. I saw you said you were coming home for dinner. Just something I want to talk about, or maybe you want to divide assets. Mom, I don't know anymore. Only later will you know if I tell you. So at home, Mrs. Emily lived kindly with him. No, I don't. It just loves money. It's just your mother's, but it doesn't love you. What did you say about living a fake life? So what? Yes. Mom looked at it so fake that it was extremely annoying. It just arrived here, but it's already yours. How much money does this mean it will last? I will take all your money away. The face is kind but cunning. Is that so? Yes. Mom, she keeps challenging me too. He also threatened to kick his wife and children out. At home, Lynn's mother is angry. Oh my God. I thought he was a poor, obedient child. Who would have thought that Dad would lie like that to your grandfather? Taking it was a mistake, and it was a mistake. Mom should let Grandpa divide the property. Mom, you have to object. It doesn't. It's worth it. Mom, yes. Let me tell your father that he saw what he said. What? After eating, we sat in the living room and talked to each other. Mr. Samuel started his sentence. Story. Dad called the couple home today because he had something to do. Hey, I want to say yes. Dad, please say it. Children, managing hotels and motels is hard work. Now Dad wants to move 2 motels. Let Emily manage the children for Emily's sake. It's also not a good idea to stay at home and play too much. What do you mean right away? Lynn's father immediately objected and said yes to them. I don't have to work hard. Dad, for so many years. Nowadays, my husband and I still take care of everything. Dad, there's no problem with your job. Again, we agreed to let Dad marry Emily, so that Dad has someone to take care of him when he's old. I'm sick, and now let Mrs. Emily take care of both of them. If you have a motel, you don't have time to do anything. Take care of Dad too. The maids and the manager, Emily. It's okay for the motel manager to take care of Dad too. No way, Dad. From going back and forth between the 2 motels. If you take all the day, then there's no time left for it. Take care of Dad too. Mr. Whatever Samuel said. Children. His grandchildren definitely did not agree. Especially Lynn's father. Mr. Samuel only has one. His only son was Alexander. Ethan is very good at managing work. Things are going well, according to Alexander's words. Very heavy for many years in one hand. Alexander takes care of all the work for Mr. Samuel. Mr. Samuel just stayed at home and enjoyed the happiness. Now that Alexander has objected, Mr. Samuel, it's also difficult to decide on the conversation. The first judgment failed. Tomorrow we'll negotiate again. However, I see me and Mr. Samuel will be the one lost by his son and daughter-in-law. He did not agree to add 2 more grandchildren. Scared my parents against grandpa like. So me and Mr. Samuel lose for sure. Already. I went back to my room and thought, what a failure. I don't mind having to think of it. Something to change the situation. I just went to bed. Mr. Samuel hugged. Take me and get out of my pants. Stay away from me. Look, your wife is angry at you. You useless thing. Are you afraid of your son? Just calm down. Calm down. I'll figure it out. I still have a lot left. The time when my brother stops talking is good. It's a lot, but what can you do? No, I'm so disappointed in you. Don't let Mr. Samuel touch me. He begged again and again. But I insisted. Decidedly disagree. The next day it was early in the morning, but it was already fun. She flattered her mother to go shopping with her and Nam also. Driving around to go out with friends. Mr. Samuel went to the neighbor to play chess with his old friend. There are only me and Alexander left in the house. I sit there, living room, and thought I have to do it now. How to capture 2 motels of Mr. Samuel here. Son of Mr. Samuel is difficult. I just want to get 2. That motel was also difficult for me to do. What now? Alexander is not easily bought. Where to redeem? I have to do something to lure him. Is he? And I came up with a way to do that. It's a bit risky, but it's the only way. Most likely to buy Chief Alexander I. Wear shorts or shorts that expose your chest. Smooth, round and white waist. That's my advantage that any person. Every man looks at it and likes it. The round of 3 peaches is extremely attractive because last week I added a sum of money. It's enough to fix it up to make it look nice, and then I lie down. Her buttocks curled up in a seductive lying position. I lay down on my phone and waited for Alexander. Downward. I think it's very realistic if Alexander. Growth cannot be bought with money. Then I will be bribed with desire. But sex is for any man. I also like Alexander coming down to see me. Lying there, he was afraid to shout for me. I heard it and sat up, but I told it. I just lay there. Ethan doesn't go out with his wife and children today. Sir. Ethan gently said no. I feel a little. I'm tired, so I can't go. So where did your father go? Mr. Samuel played chess with his friend. Ethan, don't tell Emily that you're a child. It's so embarrassing that the current style is not the style. I don't want it. Besides, Emily is just a wife. Mr. Samuel is only in name but in reality. Actually, I pretended to be good. My face looked sad. Alexander was surprised and asked why. Having said that, your father is not good to me. Isn't that not good, sir? He's lost his manhood and Emily hasn't. I'm still so young and youthful. Can't. If this whole life is like that, I'm afraid I can't stand it. Your father can't do that. Why? If you can't do that, why do you keep asking to get married? He got married just to touch his breasts. The other account cannot be done today. Everyone is afraid of making people yearn. After being so excited, I couldn't do anything. Anyway, I thought about whether the model number was miserable or not. Yes, I said as I put my hand on her chest. His eyes looked like he was longing for me. Touched his chest right in front of Alexander. Make him blush. Mom, don't do this. Like that, I'm still afraid of my chest, and it's so annoying to say I wish I could. Alexander is a man but nearly 50 years old. But he is still very manly. Like me, he also started to feel hot. Up he clenched his hands and turned away. But some things instinctively surfaced. Straight up, then I stood up and Tien. Get closer, Alexander, you Ethan, you can. Can't help but can't stand it. Floating again. What caught Alexander's eye was the white body. My virginity. Your male instinct. Ethan rose immediately. Alexander stood. Jumped up and carried me straight into the room. I locked the door and lay back on the bed. Wandering eyes inviting my beloved to come up here. With me. Alexander quickly took it off. Clothes were thrown aside and rushed straight up. The bed hugged me. I was originally a girl. Husband. But because my husband is old. It is expensive. I'm sick, so I never have a night. Complete everything at all times. It must be really uncomfortable outside. Having a reputation as a married woman has a reputation as bad girl. Then I'll accept it, so that you can fully enjoy yourself. His sexual instincts. Like a wonderful girl ever. Now I have such a wonderful feeling. If you like, Emily will be your lover. His secret. Alexander nodded in agreement. It's always possible. If you believe, then it's okay. I will silently protect you in this life. I love you so, kiss me and we'll wake up. Go or everyone will return there and return absolutely. I already know the secret. Alexander. I fell in love with my love, so we started talking. Second judgment when Mr. Samuel said he wanted to let it go. I managed 2 Alexander motels. Nodding in agreement. Yes. Okay. Lately I'm managing so many things. I'm also a bit tired now that Mom Emily is managing me. The 2 motels are also good. Alexander's wife and Lynn jumped back on them. Unbelievable, after just one day. Alexander changed 180 degrees again. Lynn quickly stood up and protested. What's wrong with Dad? Dad suddenly changed like that tonight. Dad said he didn't agree. But why? Now my father is like that. I've thought about it carefully. Now that I'm old, I want it. Rest time. Besides, my father respects me. Grandfather's decision, grandfather said as. Then I am my child and grandchild. I have to support you. My son sat there thinking. Whispering in my heart. Lynn, I think about you. If you can defeat me, why aren't you good enough to play with me? I already captured it. 2 powerful men in the. This is the house. If you keep trying to drown me, next time I'll sleep with my husband. There you are. End of the talk. I officially owns 2 motels of Mr. It's Samuel. Before that, Mr. Samuel let his son be Alexander now manages 2 houses. That street is mine. I'm happy the internet is up, but I'm afraid it will happen. I was so angry that I vomited blood, so I had to suppress my emotions. That happiness has returned every week since then. One time I secretly went to the hotel to stay. Howling with Alexander once was just enough. Desire has just been indulged by Alexander. I like secret love. It's a very indescribable feeling. Both pleasant and enjoyable. It's fun to get your hands on some assets. As big as land savings book and 2. At the motel, I started to face life. Remembering the poor days of the past. I still feel humiliated. Those days are gone. Now I don't. What else needs to be done? Now I like it. You can do anything. But when you have a lot. If life is abundant, people will have enough money. I started to change my personality again. Also started to change my lifestyle. The wasteful tone, I started shouting. Both with wine bars and restaurants. I don't have to come home drunk. You should I go alone and I become Dad's regular customer. Every time I get drunk I become one. People are completely different when they are drunk. I turned into a perverted and lustful girl. Just seeing a man. If you like it, I'm willing to spend the night with you. That person I become a living person. Indulge yourself like one night stands and are not bound to each other. At 12 o'clock at night, I opened my eyes and returned to the gate. I've been drinking too much today because of the beautiful guy. The guy at the table kept offering me wine so I could drink it. It's too much and you're so drunk that you don't know. I don't remember what I paid. Taxi fare not yet. I'm in a hurry. Something happened to the door key today so I opened it. Lynn never came to open her door. Grumpy, you're very good. Emily. Every day. It's also common to drink too much. Through the night again, I don't understand you. What was my grandfather thinking? Accept a person like you. Not me. Kicked him out a long time ago. I laughed at Lynn sarcastically. It must be like that. I just have something interesting for you to see. If I'm not there, it's not a game. Your life is very boring. Why don't you just shut up? Without you, my house is very peaceful. Why don't you get out of my house? My husband's house is here. Why do I have to walk? It's you who should step forward. Got married but didn't come home. Husband, just stay here. That's what people call it. You're taking advantage of your family. Lynn and I are arguing inconclusively. When defeated, Nam came out and said, "You two, let's go. Grandpa isn't sleeping yet. Get drunk and go to sleep." Lynn also comes home. Room. Lynn Vong Vang went back to her room to stay. Her husband stood next to me when I was drunk. It proves that she is very stupid. Lynn. I went back to my room and started looking at Nam. I blinked, then I put my hand in her shirt. Male VV2 male nipples. Emily did something and I rubbed my hands down on the stomach and then rubbed down the sensitive area of a man and then spoke in a flirtatious voice. Surely like this. I like it. Very much. The enemy's question about my province made Nam falling into the trap. He fixed his eyes straight on his chest. Mine now. He gulps down his saliva. I winked and asked Nam what's wrong. Nam gave my butt a look. Emily is so charming. Nam likes it a lot. Didn't like it very much right from Emily. When I got here, Nam already liked it. Okay. That's it. Now Nam, go back to your room. What's wrong with the night? This is the type of texting to remember to wake up. Nam, wait for Emily. I went up to Mr. Th's room. Samuel was asleep. Then the weather has been moderately rainy these past few days. It was sunny so he was very tired so I changed clothes. Then I sat scrolling on my phone at 2 a.m. Texted Nam so Nam replied immediately. Nam and I went to the 4th floor where there was nothing there. Both Nam and I had sex there. I hugged each other for 2 hours and then went back to my room. Just opened the door to Mr. Samuel sat up. Since when? Wherever my wife goes, I'll have a shop all by myself. Then I calmed down my thirsty wife. So my wife went down to drink water while she was awake. Okay, wife, get me a stick for a few days. Now I feel so tired that my arms and legs hurt. It hurts so much. Wife, tomorrow I'll take my husband away. Get examined at the hospital. That's fine. Mr. Samuel used his cane to go to the bathroom. With difficulty I smirked at him. Damn old people won't die. It's itchy. I have to look at it every day. I can't help but admire his fake appearance. Already. This house has 3 men at the moment. All 3 turned to me because I was beautiful. Being good at making love. Men always have it. Attracted by a somewhat charming girl. That's lewd. I didn't sleep until morning. So I slept alone. He didn't wake up until noon and just walked down to me. Seeing Lynn cooking rice is real life. Now she's back in the kitchen cooking and I'll open it again. The refrigerator took water and asked Lynn today. She's been working hard since she's been in the kitchen cooking here. What's going on? Lynn turned around to pick me up and said, Mom, is the maid coming home to help me? If you go to the kitchen, will this family starve to death? Ah, so what are you cooking? Hue beef noodle soup? Looks delicious. I'm so hungry. Lynn smirked at me and said, who cooked for you? I only cook 3 parts. That's Dad, Grandpa and my husband and I. She wants to eat. You can do it yourself. But it's all in the refrigerator. Beef. Then she had to go to the market to buy things. How much beef do you have? Lynn, cook it all. She wants me to starve. Is that true? That's right. You think I am. I'm not stupid to have to cook for you. Lynn brought out 3 bowls of hot Hue vermicelli. The table then sat down to eat and irritated me. She just said, it tastes so delicious, so sweet, so skilled. My cooking isn't bad either. I didn't bother to say much to her. I went behind her and pressed her face straight. Me and a bowl of hot vermicelli. She burned her face and struggled to eat the noodle bowl. Poured out water that ran down her thighs, making her, jumping up. Chom Chom had to scream loudly. You're so tall. How dare you do that to me? Ha! I grabbed her hair and pressed her head. Down the pile of vermicelli spilled on the table. She cooked the vermicelli. It's so delicious that I can quickly eat it all. Let me finish this noodle soup and leave it to you. I had a strand of vermicelli left over and I made her lick it clean. This table is absolutely delicious for me. Lynn screamed loudly, telling me to get out. Get out of me. Mr. Nom, please save me. Mr. Nom. Yeah. Hearing his wife calling Nom, ran out to see me. Was pressing Lynn's head down on the table, but for him. We have fallen into my trap. So you. He just glanced at me once. Quietly returned to the room as if it were nothing. I heard Lynn calling and Mr. Samuel. I walked down with a cane and reached there. Pick up all that vermicelli and stuff it all into your mouth. Lynn's all ready. What's so noisy? See, mister. When Samuel came down, I let him go. I still had Lynn's hair in my hand. Seeing Grandpa coming down, he ran to the house. Mr. Samuel cried bitterly. He saved me and he wants to kill me. Sir, just calm down and talk. Let me hear it. Grandpa, it wants to kill. Grandson, it's the devil. It's not. It's a human being. Please kick him out. If you leave, one day it will kill you too. I calmly went out to wash my hands and there was nothing. Any sign of fear. Mr. Samuel, look at Lynn's messy hair. Noodles and meat. He turned to ask me. Emily looked back and beat Lynn out of her mind. Hey, if there's anything, just tell him slowly. Why do I have to beat him up like this? Sit down at the table and calmly say you will. Do you know the end of the story? Don't tell me that there must be a reason. Then I just hit her. Not for nothing. What did she make of the cake? Lynn will cry when she cries. My face will burn. Beyond your thighs too. I got burned. Sir, it's all because of it. That is the devil in human form that he must marry. It's fair for your grandson. Mr. Samuel Bow. Lynn, just calm down. I've let you sit down here. Let's talk. Mr. Samuel turned around and asked me to change the head and tail. What story did Emily tell me? I sighed and said I couldn't understand. Why does the link hate me so much? You look at the house. There are 4 people, but it's flexible. Just cook food for 3 people. Lynn said, I never cook for you to eat. Like never accepting you as one. The obvious family member according to my role is my grandmother. Lynn's grandmother, although she is not a grandmother. But I'm still my grandmother and family. It's just the spirit. Why does the spirit treat it? Are you like that? It's true that it's you who beat the spirit. Wrong, but because Lynn challenged me first. Curse you first so I can calm down. So I'm sorry. Mr. Samuel turned around and asked if the spirit was really there. You only cooked 3 bowls. Lynn. Kai replied. Yes, but there is no. I did it for whatever reason. If you don't respect her, it won't work for you. Call it like grandma and grandpa didn't agree, but I also don't blame you because of me. Thinking the two were classmates. He let them. The two of you address yourself comfortably. That's okay, but I'm getting worse day by day. Lying like you're my wife. I have to respect you. It's important that you're as big as tongue. I'm old. Why do I have to let him say something? That's the basic problem, right, sir? But it's so rude, sir. It is. Demons, not humans, sir. Mr. Samuel rolled his eyes and shouted at Lynn. Stop it. Are you being disrespectful? What other people say is why Emily is beaten. I don't think my grandchild deserved to be beaten. Where's the injustice? Lynn? Lynn, I thought my grandfather would help me get it. It's fair, but Mr. Samuel again cursed her one more time to make her see. The young man was humiliated and couldn't talk back to him. Noi Lin left and returned to the Nam's room where he was still lying. In bed looking at phone. Gradually drop the phone out and throw it against the wall. I was beaten and humiliated like that. Feel free to lie here and play on your phone. Nam sat up and glared at Lin. What's wrong with you? Look and look. Here's your face. Look at your hair. Let's see if it looks like a human. Nam already knew but still pretended to ask. So why did you fall on your head? I mean, which one was beaten by that one? So this house, aside from that, anyone else who comes in here will be damned and they will fight. I'm in this situation and my grandfather still defends me. He curses me again. My face was blistered, so I applied some medicine. Come on, please sit down here. Lynn sat down angrily and said that to her son. There's nothing good about it. But Grandpa, believe it so blindly. Men's mouth powder said it could be his personality. Emily is not good, but Emily is doing well. Other things, what are the other things? Like knowing how to pamper a husband who knows how to make love. Spirit of fire, Nam. You said yes as if you knew it. Do you really mean sleeping with him? You know he did. Love is good, right? Lynn chose to look at Nam. What did you just say? You slept with her. Nam was startled and quickly turned the wheel. Are you crazy? Just talking like that makes me think wrong. That's it. It was your mouth that said it. Tell me again. What are you talking about? You said something wrong. Just saying that made me think right away. I give in to you. After finishing speaking, Nam was in tears. A little sweaty forehead showed up after being beaten. Lynn began to think of a way to take revenge on her. My nature towards men is very harsh. Had to retaliate against her to gain Nam's curiosity. Somehow she came down in the middle of the night. First floor, drink cold water, right? Then, I will make her fall face down. Go down the stairs and wait and see. How did you fall down the stairs? Tonight I'll fill up the cooking oil on the stairs. Midnight, she's sleepy, she's not. I don't care. Just wait and see. At 11 p.m. I was lying down looking at my phone. Then a message from Nam arrived. Tonight I can go downstairs to drink water. The link is trying to trap you. I said okay when I fell down the stairs. Turn off the phone and go to bed at midnight. I'm thirsty. Country, but I heard Nam say so. No. Go down to the refrigerator to get another glass of water. Filtered water from Mr. Samuel left it on my desk. Drink it because Mr. Samuel could not walk unsteadily. So every night he always has a glass of filtered water ready. Up in the room I like to drink water. It's cold, so I often open it to the first floor to get it. Drinking cold water. My mother drank the glass of water. Filter by Mr. Samuel, so midnight Mr. Ton was so thirsty that he woke up and opened the door suddenly. Came downstairs when Mr. Samuel wakes me up. I also woke up, but I thought alone. It's simply the spirit that wants to harm me. Mr. Samuel is his grandfather. So what? Is it possible to harm him? So I just remind Mr. Samuel turned on the light upstairs. Let it go in the morning. Then I close my eyes and go back to sleep. I just closed my eyes and fell asleep for only a few minutes. The minute I heard Mr. Samuel called in. Besides, I just got up and ran out. Ton fell and lay under the bridge. The first step ran a lot of blood. I hoang. Nam and Lin shouted loudly to open the door. Ran out and saw Grandpa lying there. In the pool of blood. Lin's face changed color. Fainted on the spot. Mr. Samuel was taken to the emergency hospital. Right at that moment, but because there was a disease inside. His health was weakening, so Mr. Samuel died in hospital after his death. Ton Lin was extremely panicked. I didn't report it to the police. But I know you. Ton died due to falling down the stairs and above. The stairs were covered in cooking oil that Lin had spilled. She intended to harm me. But she didn't. Unexpectedly, her grandfather was harmed by her. Die. After the funeral ended, the whole family. I sat and talked and was extremely scared. She sat still, not daring to say anything. Lin's mother also only thought it was because of Mr. Samuel. If you're not careful, you'll fall down the stairs. Again, Mr. Samuel suffered a stroke in his limbs. Or keep shaking and not being able to stand. No one wants to investigate that anymore. The person who died is already lost. What about you? If you live, you must continue to live. No matter what the truth is. It's just me and Nam. Lin knew best from that moment that Lin was afraid. I always use it because I know the weakness. But what do I say now? Miss. I also listened and did not dare to protest. Mr. Samuel died and I started working. My family's head started taking over everything. Property of Mr. Samuel Motel I was. After taking over too, I also had the land. Then there's the car. Now it's 100 billion in. His bank insisted I must. Captured half of Alexander and Nam then. I don't need to worry anymore, now it's my turn. Lin is also in my hand. Only Alexander's wife was the final opponent. Just my effect. Mr. Samuel is dead. The issue of property division becomes an issue. The most painful problem in our house has begun. Family reunion. Our family has 5. Who includes me as Mr. Samuel. Ethan and Natalie are son and daughter-in-law. By Mr. Samuel also has a nephew named Nam. Daughter and grandson-in-law of Mr. Samuel. We start talking to each other and mutually agree on the assets of Mr. Samuel. Currently there is more than 100 billion in cash in 5 lots. The land was divided equally into 4 lots for him. Ethan, Natalie, Lin, Nam has 1 lot each. Then there are 5 motels. Then 2 motels. Among them Mr. Samuel left it to me. A hotel. Mr. Samuel also left. Back to Alexander and Natalie then. So yes. Meaning Mr. Samuel currently has 100 billion left. A motel and a plot of land are still in the name. Owned by Mr. Samuel's assets. Sir. Ton kept it to cure illness and live on. At the end of his life, but now unfortunately passed away early. So those assets have not been returned to anyone. Both Trung Ton and Trung Ton have not yet had time to move. Wish to leave. So me and Mr.'s children. Samuel will decide for yourself how to divide assets. It is reasonable for Lin and Nam Thap though to own it. 1 more plot of land and 1 motel. Right in the conversation, Lin said, always. Emily and her parents both own many properties. It's better than my husband and I, so I want to ask. Emily and her parents gave her and her husband a lot. Land and a motel. Natalie immediately agreed that Lin was right. Mom is also thinking like that because her 2 children live there. I've been taking care of my grandfather for so long. It was also difficult. Alexander immediately said he knew. It's been hard for Lin Nam. But we also have to ask Emily's opinion first. Lin looked annoyed and said Emily had just arrived here. Given a few months. What can I do? Why does she get so much? The property is like that. But the couple and children still live there. This is so devoted to my father and grandfather. Why don't you enjoy more assets? Of her grandfather like her. Not her parents. Feel that grandpa is unfair too. How are we? Natalie nodded and said yes. Hi. My child is having such a hard time. So leave the 2 of us alone. It owns that house and that lot. The fairest. I was so angry that I immediately said Lin and Nam were here. You can also do anything for nothing. This house is where the couple hugs all day. Sleeping together. Grandpa doesn't go anywhere. No, so do I need to invite the police about this? Investigate the death of Mr. Samuel fell. Is it the stairs? Let's see if it's due to it. Mr. Samuel fell on his own or someone harmed him. When Lin heard that, she was afraid that she would lose her nerve. I sat still and put my face down. Not daring to Raised her head. Natalie didn't know anything still. Trying to defend his daughter. Alexander immediately spoke. So what does that mean? Could it be my father's death? I keep wondering. Oh, of course there is. I just said it, but Lynn quickly interrupted. My words, Dad, I have no demands. It's okay. Parents and decide for themselves. I have no further opinion. Natalie asked Lynn in surprise. What's wrong with you? Why do you sound like you're talking? Are you so scared already? It's nothing. Mom. Everyone. Let's continue talking. We sat and discussed forever, but still. Not yet come to an end. One plot of land and one temporary motel to divide later. Remaining 100 billion. Natalie wanted her and Alexander to be redundant. Next she said Alexander, and she had a hard time looking. Please help. Mr. Samuel has been around for nearly 20 years now. Now the property of Mr. Samuel must inherit. It's right for you and your husband. Lynn and Nam also agreed that Lynn was her daughter. With flowers. The money will definitely go to Lynn's hands. Sure, but I definitely disagree. That's not fair. I'm nothing. I'm Mr.'s wife. Samuel, that amount. I have to divide 50 billion into two. The other 50 billion is yours. Natalie rolled her eyes and gritted her teeth. You've only been here for a few months. But Mr. How much did Samuel give her? Property. Then you should rest in peace with your fate. If you don't have any assets, don't be greedy. Another 50 billion is too greedy and you'll die. It's like she was so greedy that she died. You will be the first to die. At a young age, Ms. Jiang brought me. I don't think there's anything you can do to help. This house is fine, but she still wants to swallow it. Another 50 billion won't happen. Wife. My husband works hard for his father-in-law. I've been here for 20 years and now that's 100 billion. Of my husband and I, she just stepped in. What can you do with this house? Demanding? I calmly said I would do it. Get a noble job that the whole family doesn't have. No one can do it. What can you tell me? See, that's being his wife. Everyone thinks who has it. Could be the wife of a dying old man. Full of illness and perverted mind like you. I tried my best to be by your side. That's why that 50 billion must belong to me. Yes. Did my father-in-law give you too much? Are you so greedy like that? Being so greedy, then talking about husband and wife. I will hire a lawyer to handle it. I glanced at Alexander about this. Alexander wants to hire a lawyer to settle the matter. Is this really true? The ancestor looked at me and hesitated about this. Let's discuss it again and then count me. Glared at Alexander threateningly. If he that opposes me, I will give it to Natalie. Know that he slept with me. Then Wah will hand out prize books. She was so shocked that she died from that moment on. There will probably be a lot of fun. Natalie had a heated argument and did not come to an end for both men and Alexander. Already slept with me, so now they open their mouths. Natalie is afraid that I will reveal it. And Lynn will not leave them alone. Just sitting there listening to me and Natalie argue. Natalie tells Alexander to call the lawyer. Like Alexander kept delaying and making an appointment for a week. We will have a family meeting again. Moreover, he wanted to delay the army one more time. Weeks to find the best solution. Not to offend anyone, but I know. Those things are very difficult because of the amount of money. Mr. Samuel is not small. In the morning I get up early to go to the gym. I met Alexander in the yard. Ethan was already awake. So soon. I had such a hard time sleeping today and I stopped. Are you really a monk? Yes. She keeps asking me to call. I don't know the lawyer to handle it. What should I do next? I smirked. Threaten Alexander. You take care of it yourself. The type that wants 50 billion. Nothing more, nothing less. If you can't get that 50 billion, Natalie will know how to change the way she sleeps with him. Ethan there, and then everyone will know. That's our story together. Have you thought about that? Alexander, hurry. Tell me. Don't be like that. Natalie. If she knew I was sleeping with you, she would kill me. Then you must have 50 billion. Ethan understands. This is a bit difficult, so that's it for now. I will and tell Natalie about Alexander. Hurry up and pull my hand. Please don't do that. I told you I want 50 billion. Alexander sighed and said okay. You will think how I caress Alexander's cheek. Then gently said, is that love? It's been a while since I've been on a date. Together. I love you. Alexander immediately said. Small, so this afternoon let's meet at the old place. Honey, I miss you so much when I see you again. Okay, but the problem is there. I'm a good girl and I don't listen to you anymore. If I had 50 billion, I would be my lover. Your secret for life. Do you want it? I don't. Alexander's blood boiled and he nodded. Repeatedly. If you want to meet me later. Okay, this afternoon I'll tell you I'm going to meet a customer. The line leads to the hotel with my sister. If you want to eat anything, just call first. Yes, I know. Alexander and I are talking. Then Natalie went out and called Alexander's brother Ethan. Hey, you wake up so early. You wake up to exercise. Seeing me, Natalie rolled her eyes. What are you doing? Here I exercise. Can't you see? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? She always thinks from my stomach to my stomach. The Thoi people don't act like that. Besides, she herself is so sinister and cruel. Then she knew she could fool her father. You can't fool me, my husband. Where are we? Alexander quickly pulled Natalie inside. Just this morning I was so loud. Okay, now let's go to the motel. If you want to eat something, I'll cook it for you. Why do you have to be afraid of her? That's it. So we swallow all our money. Come on, let's go inside and get something to eat. I cook for myself. I pout. What should I eat? Let me cook for myself. That sounds disgusting. What if she knew you were sleeping with me? Then she cut off his head. Don't stand. Isn't that why flattering and bullying are the only thing? After passionate lovemaking with Alexander. In the hotel I continued to mention the case. 50 billion to Alexander. I said 50 billion. Yes. It's back to me. Do you hear me? No. Not the way you give me enough food to stop writing. If you're bored, just ignore me. I know. Well, besides, you have so much money. What else do you need money for? How can you spend it all? No one can protect it all. So, I have my job but I need a lot of money. Very okay. I will think of a way to divide it. I have 50 billion and you have to divide it. That's it. I won't say much. Yes. Now, you are my brother's general. Always right. Okay? I remembered that this afternoon I had an appointment to come home for dinner. Dinner with my mother, so I got up to take a shower to get ready. I'm back. I had an appointment with my mother before I returned. I'll come back later. Honey, be careful when you come home. I drove home through a familiar route. I suddenly remembered my first love, Ethan. Then Ethan is the nice guy next door. Handsome and kind people, motorbikes to ride. Walk with me all the way to this dike. Men cry because I'm the one who makes them. I shed tears from the day I got married. Until now I have not met him. I don't know if he is healthy now. Not many times when I came home. My mother deliberately looked, went to his house but didn't see me. Sighed and drove over while singing love story. My head. I just happened to drive back to the gate. Seeing Ethan again. He was still as simple as ever. Driving dream that day. I immediately called him. Ethan. Ethan turned around and looked at me. Smiling. Long time no see. How are you? How are you? I'm about to get married. No. Everything is fine. It's just you. I'm still single. Maybe you're too picky or not. Nothing. My brother is poor so no one wants it. Marry me. Ethan's heartbreaking words. Reminds me and Ethan both of those things. Wasn't happy the other day seeing me sad, Ethan. Theo immediately turned to another topic. Where is your husband? Why don't you come home with me? So your husband died? Why did he die? My husband is old and gets sick a lot. I died earlier than expected. That's it. Shin. My condolences to you and your family. Thank you. Honey, I'm happy to meet Ethan. I want to say goodbye to him. I'm afraid. Afraid of not seeing him again. Once again, he and I stood looking at each other. For a long time, although I didn't say it out loud. Both of their hearts were overflowing. The feeling I had when I sat down to eat with my mother suddenly occurred. Mom asked me a question that made me choke up. Did you just meet Ethan again? Yes. Ethan is a good guy. If only you don't talk about those things anymore. Still busy with so many things. What are you busy with? Is that so? I'm disputing the 50 billion case. With Natalie, Mom, I can't say it enough. Hey, I have a lot of money and I'm competing. What do you do if you disagree with people? Here with Mother we live happily. Be happy together, my child. That 50 billion is not a small amount of money. But can you give up? Please? My son only lived there for a few months. Mr. Samuel has given you many things. Son. Another controversial road back here to live in peace. Be at peace with your mother. We have a beautiful house. Savings and then my mother's life. My child is good. My child. My mother is always a greedy child. Hope like me. How can I stop? Okay, my mom keeps talking, but I don't. Listen. 50 billion is not a small amount of money. Do it. How could I give up so easily? Yes. My mother could not dissuade me and she came over. Ethan's family asked Ethan to dissuade me. But, which I have decided that this time no one will have it. Can make me stop. I slept with my mother one night and the next morning. I just got back when I brought it to my mother's gate. Still tell my daughter to come here and stay with me. I will. I'll take care of you for the rest of my life. So I'll wait. I got the 50 billion already. I'm going back to my mother. At that time, I will never be far from mom. We will be together in peace. I have a lot of money. But I don't. There's no need to argue anymore. Hey, I'm going home. Mom, please rest. I got in the car and started the engine like a habit. I glanced towards Ethan's house. And I caught him standing there too. The yard looked at me with meaningful eyes. I was frantic. I quickly turned around and I went straight and looked in the car mirror. I saw my mother. Ethan and I were standing there watching my shadow. I will never forget that look. 1 week of negotiation is 100 billion for you. The city is divided as follows. I 50 billion Mr. Ethan and Natalie have 50 billion and the land plot is 1. The other motel is divided between Lynn and Nam. I'll leave the house we're living in here. Alexander because Alexander is the middle son. The city and Alexander were the incense burners. Give my father the property later. Then Alexander and Nam were originally the same Juok. With me, so don't say anything anymore. The story ended there. Lynn was afraid. I dug it up again. The story of her spilling cooking oil on the Kian stairs. Her grandfather fell, so she was very safe. I don't have any opinion. Natalie is the only one. She did not approve of that. She told me, I just came here as a bride a few months ago. And was given half of his property. If she is not willing, then I will. Natalie sat leisurely in the living room. Sit down, she said. You are so good that you can hold it in your arms now. You have a lot of assets. You must be very happy. Having a lot of assets is really fun. But still not as happy as what I do. If I win, that's what makes me happy. Natalie gritted her teeth. Tell her not to be complacent. Too quick to be greedy. One day your brain will die. So it remains to be seen who. You're the one who choked to death. Also a fake fox with many good stories. Very much, but how could she know? So don't open your mouth to criticize. Do you understand other people? Natalie was very angry but couldn't do anything. Me because every time she gets mad. Wanted to pick a fight with me. But Alexander intervened. Kept her away so she did nothing. Okay, so I went up to my room to clean up my clothes. Preparing to go home to my mother. Everything went according to plan. I mean, I already have a lot of money. Later, my mother and I will live together. Live happily and prosperously all my life and mom will never be apart again. Natalie. When we arrived at the hotel, the hired detective arrived. Have you had any results in looking for her? Yes, I've been following closely. Alexander a month ago and found her. The girl Alexander was having an affair with was a relative. So it's somewhere inside. That's your family. Is that so? Could it be Emily, sir? Ethan and Emily have been together for more than 2 years. This month, I have enough evidence. I will send them to you to see. After Natalie learned the truth, she wanted to. She went crazy and her whole body felt hot. It was about to explode, so she angrily shouted to clear it up. After finishing packing, I pulled all my things out to the car and then turned back to look at his house. Into again and think. I thought I would have to live a boring life. In this house all my life. But I didn't expect to be able to leave so quickly. I got out of here like that. Brought home some huge assets. Me too. Life is like a dream and I am very satisfied. With current life goodbye. I got in the car and went straight home to see me. I'm very happy about my mother. From now on, she doesn't You have to worry about me too. Me. I swear I will never let my mother do it. Worry about me too from now on. I will take care of you and make up for everything. My mother has worked so hard and is so talented. Property I earned after exchanging these. The days of my youth now. 50 billion for a street-side plot of land with 2 motels. Street frontage, not to mention a period book. After saving 500 million. My mother still has a car. And the valuables I'm using. I find this trade-off completely worth it. Worth it. Now my mother and child are not. What else do I need to do now? Just worry about enjoying it. I'm happy. I'm going home to live with my mother in peace. After about a week, I started to want to shoot. Again with Ethan, but it seems like Ethan. Avoid me every time you see me coming to look for you. I'm the one he used as an excuse to go somewhere. To not talk to me today also. So I just went to his yard. Did he come out and say that? Yes, sir. Why should we eat dinner? My mother has already cooked it. Ah. Ethan scratched his head and said another time. Now, I have to go to work and then you avoid me. Is that right? No, I'm not avoiding you. Don't say that. Don't lie to me. More I know I'm not me now. Of the day before, but if you don't. I love you so much. I said directly to CVN1. Sentences on the street avoid me like that. It's so sad. That's not true. I love you. I love you so much that I never have. I love you all. I love you so much. Like, then why are you avoiding me like that? I've been looking for you this whole week. He used the excuse of going to work to avoid it. That's your face. How can you tell me? Listen, it's because you're poor now. I feel like I'm not happy with you, so I don't dare to meet you. I'm afraid I will. I didn't let Ethan finish his sentence. I grabbed him, Ethan's collar, and kissed him on the lips. One thing you can't say like that anymore. You still do many wrong things. I don't. Blame me and blame myself. Is that so? Ethan held my hand and hesitantly said no. Criticize me for being poor, but I'm poor, but no one has more love than you. Yes, I know, but now I'm going to the restaurant to eat. Let's have dinner with you and Mom. Mom really wants you. The member nodded in agreement and we accepted, holding each other's hands tightly as if afraid to let go. Then we will lose each other again. Love. The past keeps rushing back to hug my happy heart. Happiness. After dinner, I invited Ethan to go for a walk. I can go for a walk. So I went to the dike. Let's get some fresh air. Yes, I still remember the old days. Someone took me on a motorbike to walk with me. At that dike, do you still remember? Yes, what? Thank you all in regards to everyone. I will always remember you. Thank you. Being able to come back to you like this is what I see. So happy already. I will take care of you and protect you my whole life. Promise. Natalie was sitting at the hotel when she got it. The phone rings. I'm listening. The target is walking to the dike with boyfriend. Ma'am. Then we'll take action. Okay. Hurry up and don't reveal it. Yes. We know, ma'am. Natalie on the phone went smirking. Let me watch while your face is ruined. Who else wants your face? Yes. This evening the moon is bright and the wind is blowing from the field up the dike is so pleasant. I and Ethan held hands and walked along the dike. We review beautiful memories together. I have never felt happy before. Happiness is as overwhelming as the whole person is now. The man holding my hand right now is also a match. My first love. He was by my side silently. Perhaps he has cared for me since my childhood. And struggling with life until now. I had everything he still had. Always by my side holding my hand like this me. And I'm talking about it in a few months. We will go home together and I'm still attending. I think our wedding will be real. Simple. Unobtrusive. We still have it. I plan to give birth to 5 children for fun. Happy at home because he is alone in his house. I'm the only one in my family. So we will give birth to many in the future. My child imagined the days. After that we were happily together. And happily. The two of them walked and talked. There are so many random things happening from behind. I have a black car coming. The light shined directly on Ethan's face and pushed me out the back. The car stopped for. The man in the car got out and they rushed. Came in and hit me and Ethan. I was scared and screaming. It's so loud, but it's on a deserted part of the dike. There's no way there's a residence house over there. far away. How could they hear? Ethan tried to protect me, but he got too. The masked man pulled him out and was hit by them. Hit him repeatedly in the face and made him stagger. Fell right in front of me. When I panicked, I tried to struggle. When I escaped, I got acid in my face. I felt my whole body from head down. My feet burned so much that I lost all feeling. Then I collapsed and didn't know anything anymore. When I woke up, I found myself lying inside the hospital and I had an acid attack and burned from it. Head to feet, but the face is affected. At his worst, when I woke up, I saw Ethan was holding my hand, but when I saw everything, his body was burned and covered from head to toe. My feet have understood all the good things of. I finished the whole dream of home. My happiness with Ethan also ended. After all, everything is really over. These days I have to live. What should I do? What should I do? Panicked and stopped making noise on my mother and Ethan tried to hold and encourage me, but I still can't accept the cruel truth. I constantly struggle with this ring at the doctor. Had to inject me with sleeping pills so I could sleep. Only then could I lie still. 8 months later I changed my clothes to go to the market. This is my first time getting married with my husband. I mustered up the courage to go out with Kay's husband. From the time I returned from the hospital, I stood in front. In the mirror I sighed. Should I go out with him? My husband Ethan came in. Call your wife to love you. Okay, but I still feel shy. There's nothing to be shy about. He didn't feel embarrassed to come along. With an ugly wife like you. Your wife's eyes are always the most beautiful. Wife, I feel like I'm no different from my beloved daughter. Heck, my husband kissed my cheek. Then said there was no monster left as lovely as my wife. Let's go to the fair. Well, my wife heard her mother say they sell a lot of things. It's beautiful and there's a music program too. Let's go, wife. Ethan held my hand through the storm. Always by my side and accompanying me. With me the entire time I was in the hospital. More than half a year of treatment and surgery. How many surgeries have I had now? A little less scared, but I'm not anymore. She's the same beautiful girl as before. But he never let go of my hand, even though, just for once, it was you, helped me overcome the hatred within. Life so I can live one life peacefully with you like today. Thank life for letting me meet you. The great love of my heart.